One, two, one, two, one. Turn me up. Turn me up.
The champ is here.
Shalom, Israel. Shalom, you Negroes. Shout out to my trolls. I hope everybody is doing well today. It is April 14th, 2026, Tuesday. Man, where did April go? We already at the middle of the month, y'all. Man, April is flying by, man. Wow. I have to apologize to everyone that I'm late. I was going to go live earlier. Then, after I scheduled the doggone live, I realized I had to get out of here. I had a doggone doctor's appointment I had to run to. So, I'm back, but I'm late. So, I'm sorry. I caught myself trying to get on here early, and it was such a beautiful day today. I wasn't paying attention. I was looking outside like, man, it's beautiful out there, you know. And then all of a sudden, I'm like, oh shit, I got a doctor's appointment. Sorry, I meant to fluff my beard up a little bit earlier. I got to get a haircut because when it starts, it's hot here in North Carolina. It's like 86. Well, let me check. I haven't looked at it today. It's supposed to be pretty hot today. Let's see. So it's actually is. So I don't miss move. It's 85 degrees right now. Right now, right this very second. It is 85, y'all. Can y'all see that? So yeah, when it starts getting hot, my hair likes to sweat and it gets itchy and irritable. So y'all will see this beard comb a lot when my hair ain't cut low. That's why I keep it cut low. Yeah. But anyway, on your way in the door, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe, ring the bell, share it to your socials, all that good stuff. If you don't want to be here, don't be here. There's plenty of places to be out here in these YouTube streets. Please move around. Shout out to Love Dorsey, to the beautiful, illustrious, ever so beautiful, smiling, having ass Love Dorsey. If you do want to stay here, please check in with the chat. Make sure y'all salute these soldiers over here. That's y'all profession. I've been a little lazy the past couple of weeks. I apologize for that. I had company. My daughter stayed for about a week, and I was enjoying her and the grandbaby and everything. So that threw me off my schedule. And so we're going to try to get back to normal. Also, I got a new housekeeper, and she been coming she got her own schedule. So she been coming the last couple of days at like 5 o'clock, 5:30 in the morning. Y'all know I just be going to sleep at that time. So I be letting her ass in and I just nod out on her ass. I woke up today, she was still here at like 10:30. I'm like, what are you? She only supposed to be here for like 2 hours. So from 5:30 to 10:30, that's 5 hours. Talking about she didn't want to leave because she ain't got her key yet. So she can't have a way to lock the door. She ain't want to leave the door unlocked while I was sleeping. I said, no, baby, don't worry about that. Ain't nobody coming in. So she was in here 5 fucking hours watching me sleep, I guess. I don't know what she was doing. Shit, I was supposed to make a call today. I forgot. I just now realized. Just now remembering it. That's why I try to schedule things to put things on my calendar so I don't forget. Make sure anybody checking in the chat, y'all got a channel. Make sure you leave your link to your channel so we can spread the love. Since it's more like a freestyle session, I didn't really have a particular topic. So I kind of gave y'all a generic thumbnail. Supposedly I'm building stuff. I got like architectural stuff. So I guess it's a building session. So I got to get y'all some building stuff. Hopefully some of y'all listened to me early on and bought the stocks I told y'all to get. Some of them gas stocks is looking good right now, particularly Bloom Energy. Bloom Energy has been kicking butt. This Iran shit is doing good for the stocks. Okay? So get that money while you can, because eventually the war is going to be over and the gas prices are going to drop. So hopefully you bought in when I told you to buy in when it was like $50, $60 a barrel. Now it's over $100 a barrel. Stocks went up. So hopefully some of y'all made a little bit of money or you're making some money right now. I don't know. I gave y'all the information. I said gas stocks, AI stocks, silver definitely, but gold too. Silver in the short term, gold in the long term. I don't know if y'all be taking me seriously. I'm going to give y'all one right now. For AI. Anthropic. When they do their IPO in October, you want to be in position to jump on. That's going to be, they're claiming it's going to be the largest IPO in history. That's going to blow up. Anthropic, which is Claude Mythos, is their newest release. That's going to chance a game changer. That's a game changer. So some of y'all think AI is just for making pictures and videos. It's more to it than that. AI is going to touch everything in every industry. There's no industry, I can't see it, no industry AI won't influence heavily and improve. I don't care if you're a rancher out in Montana somewhere. AI can help you. But my problem with my people is we get behind stuff when after the wave. We don't know how to catch the wave before it's coming. It's like you're sitting in the ocean floating and you're waiting for the wave to come so you can ride it back to the shore. You want to see the wave coming so you can start swimming and then you get propelled forward. What black people do is you float over the wave and be behind it and then try to swim to catch up with it. It's too late. Claude Mythos, the name of the company, the IPO, it's probably going to happen around October in Q4. Q4 means the fourth quarter. That's the people who invest. If we look at things in 4 quarters, the year gets broken up quarter 1, quarter 2, Q3, Q4. And then they ask each other, how you do last quarter? That's how you know they invest. So I'm trying to get y'all, you do it right on Cash App. Start out small. $5, $10 here, there. Now, for this IPO, I'm telling y'all, start putting some money to the side now. Put it in Bitcoin, put it in the stock, but start doing it now so you can have a nice little chunk come October, September, October, and then you're in position to take advantage of the IPO, and then you can move it. So whatever money you got in September, need to start moving it. You know, because sometimes some brokerage accounts may take a week for you to move your money. I know Acorns is like that. It ain't instant. Takes you about 3 to 5 business days, about a good week. So you want to be able to start moving your money early September. So when October roll around, you're already in position. You should be using Acorns. I've been giving that link to y'all for years. Let it take $5, $10 out of your check. And you could have been building up this whole time, not even thinking about it. Problem with y'all is y'all want instant results. So y'all sign up for the link that I send y'all, put a couple of dollars in it, and because it ain't instantly made you a millionaire, you don't want to do it no more. The game is slow and steady. The turtle always beat Bugs Bunny in the race. Y'all got to learn to stop being Bugs Bunny. It's a couple of dollars here and there, $5, $10, $20. Hell, if you do $25 a week, $50 out of every check, that's $100 a month. That's $1,200 a year. And that money, you ain't gonna do nothing with it. A lot of times y'all be blowing that money and wasting it anyway on some bullshit. Oh, I'm lying. I'm lying about that. I'm telling stories on y'all. Mm-hmm. Oh, shit. Are we an oppressed people? Yes. Are we in captivity? Yes. But that's not what's stopping you from improving your life. There are things you can be doing to build yourself up, to improve yourselves. Little things like what I'm saying now, you got to start somewhere. Some of y'all, it's tax day tomorrow. Some of y'all done got your taxes back. Don't blow your tax money. Hell, if I had $1,000, I right now I have Bitcoin looking good too. Last time I checked, when I looked at it earlier today, it was up 5%. Let me take a look. Let's see what Bitcoin doing. Now I got 2 phones. I can go back to what I used to do, y'all. Ooh. No, that's a stop. So BE, Bloom Energy is up 23% for the day. And for the week, Damn, they're up 42% for the week. And 3% for the month. So the last week they've been skyrocketing. That's what that's telling me. I've been telling y'all about this stock. And I told you to get in when it was low. Now let's look at Bitcoin. So far today is up 1.24 for today. It cooled off a little bit. They're up 5% for the week. And they're up 2.6 for the month. A lot of y'all have your money supposedly in a savings account, and your savings account is only giving you 2%, 3% interest on the year. Bitcoin gave you 3% for the month. Bloom Energy gave you 30% for the day. Get your money out of the damn stupid ass credit union and basic ass bank account. I'm giving you options. All you gotta do is look at, I may not have put it in the description for this video. Go back and look at some of my past videos in the description. You'll see the links for these things. Acorn, Robinhood. Set you up a little brokerage account. Start letting your money work for you. I ain't got that much money, but the little bit I got is working. I got to do it. I got to be able to hold on to the little bit I got. Some of you ain't got your chips on the table, your cards on the table. You're living with somebody else. You're freeload. Hey, give me a couple of more minutes. I'm going to call you back again. I'm in the middle of doing a live stream. All right. Yeah, you living with somebody else, and you're not even taking advantage of that situation. And some of y'all got your kids living with you, and you act like you're helping your kids, but your kids is paying rent, so you're not helping them. They're paying full rent. You maximizing off your kids. I don't agree with that. If you're gonna have your kids living with you, put them in a position where they can make some money, save some money, so they can get out here on this world on their own. That's what other groups of people are doing. I got a couple of y'all. Shalom, shalom. Appreciate y'all tuning in to the People's Podcast. I am the Day Walker, the Dark Knight, the Black Magger, the Shogun of Charlotte. The ladies call me the Cookie Monster. I am the Heisenberg of this ish. They call me the Heisenberg because I give you that pure, that raw, that uncut. No impurities. Straight talk here. Straight real. Straight real. Somebody asked me the other day, but man, we found it. I had it here. Oh, okay, here it goes. Somebody called me the other day. Asked me the other day, rather. Why you call yourself the Black Magger? Here's why. Black Magger up in here. We making America great up in here. Yeah, I know I haven't worn my hat in a while. I meant to grab it earlier when I went out because I like pissing people off. But when I'm down here, I'm in a red city now, so I don't be pissing as many people off as I used to. Yeah, baby. My hair getting hot. But I hope everybody's having a good week, productive week. Third day of the week. Somebody said, well, I said that to somebody earlier. Today ain't the third day of the week. Yes, it is. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Ain't that three? Ain't that three, y'all? Yeah, that's what I thought. But anyway, I don't know what people, where they start counting that. I don't know. But I'm just enjoying a beautiful day. I had a routine doctor's visit today, got that out of the way, went out to lunch, came home. Now I'm back here with you good people. Back here with you good people. I got some topics that I want to touch on. I got to do some thumbnails. Like I said, I had a lot of things going on with my daughter and them being here, and then with the new housekeeper. So things should be getting back to normal, and I should be able to get back on my flow. And I'm gonna try to start doing a morning show on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So maybe next week I'll really start pushing that. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. Make sure y'all hit the Cash App. $ send to the number 2, the letter V. Send me $2 on a Pure Leaf Tea Fund. I meant to order my doggone groceries earlier. I got sidetracked when I had to go to that doctor's appointment. I meant to order, I need tea bags. I ain't got no tea bags. It's all good. I got to run out to 7-Eleven. I'm going to grab me some Pure Leaf, and I'll get the groceries in here tomorrow. Get them in here tomorrow. So when you don't drive, you got to plan things out and do things in advance. And when you don't, you get sidetracked. Is it me, or am I the only big kid in here? I just love the hell out of these raisin cream pies. It's always been one of my favorite snacks. Just a big kid, right? It's getting hot. I had this thermal on earlier because I knew I was going to the doctor's appointment, and they be having a cold in those doctor's offices. I'm sorry, y'all. So but now I'm home. It ain't ice cold like that doctor's office. I don't need it. But yeah, we gotta focus on building, and that's part of the Boss Up 26. In order to boss up, you gotta build up. And there's little things you can do to put yourself in a stronger position. And notice I haven't really directed today's message at the young men, because this message that I'm giving y'all right now can work for anybody in any age group. Men, women, old, young. It's never too late to put yourself in a better position. And in order to do that, you got to make changes. And a lot of people, I've realized, and I was reminded that a lot of people, damn, I keep misplacing. Oh, yeah. A lot of people, they struggle with change, with changing themselves. They're very good at pointing out what's wrong with somebody else. What you did, how you made them feel, how you offended them, disrespected them, whatever. They're very good at that. But they can't see it in themselves. They don't give a fuck. That's what they say. I don't care. Well, why should anybody care when you're hitting them with it? But change as I've always pointed out to y'all, scriptures say, examine yourself. And people struggle with that. You got to examine yourself so you can correct yourself. Looking inward, the man in the mirror, whatever however you want to say it, these expressions have been in our culture all my life, and I'm 50. But we struggle with that. And a lot of the problems that people have are self-inflicted. They're self-inflicted problems. And especially black men. I noticed last time I was on a panel with a group of men. Black men, particularly, have a problem. They think they have to tear another man down to build themselves up. But that's not how you build yourself up. That doesn't work. But they struggle. They can't give another man credit or acknowledge that somebody else is better or did something that they're benefiting from. They struggle with that. And that's really what separates the managers from the employees. And most men have never been managers. They always been in the employee position and never the lead man or the team lead, or they just regular ass workers. They never been in a position to hire nobody, to interview anybody, but they get on these podcasts in front like they're equal to the guys who've been managing and leading their entire lives. And that's why basic concepts, they don't even get. It escapes them. And I be listening to other content creators, Coach, Anton, and I be shaking my head. I be like, Coach, Ton, they ain't gonna hear that what you're saying. They can't even process that what you're saying. It went right over their head. Because they regular ass, basic ass, below average niggas. I hear it. I'm like, oh, that's some good shit right there. Go right over these dudes' heads. And they ain't gonna pay for the mentorship. I believe Coach does mentorship. I know Anton does with the bag chasers and his Patreon, and a lot of guys do. Kevin 24/7 does it, Devori, Josh and Avery, a lot of people out here giving out mentorship, but you got to pay for mentorship. They don't want to do that. And at the same time, they don't even know why. Oh, they ain't better than me. I can do what they do. That's what they nigga talk. They tell themselves that. I be giving people advice, because see, people, success is not like you get there and you stay there. Success is like looking at a stock chart. It goes, like I was telling y'all, the stock, Bitcoin. It goes up and down. That's what success is like. And the more successful people have more ups than downs, but you still got your downs. And what I notice, people want to take shots at you when you're in a down position. But they ain't got shit to say when you're in an up position. When you up, they want to talk shit. Man, they ain't all of that. I can do what they do, But then when you're going down or you're down, you're having a low point. But it's because of you this, because of that, because of, Again, they're good at judging unrighteously. The Bible doesn't say not to judge. The Bible says you have to judge righteously. So if you're doing those kind of things, then you're not being righteous. You're not being fair. And you're missing out. Because a person like, I remember there was a story, I can't remember it, but loosely I remember it. The guy was a stockbroker. No, matter of fact, I'll give you a better one. What's the movie? A Family That Prays Together. Right? That movie with was it Sanaa Lathan? She was screwing the boss. What Tyler Perry was in that movie too. I don't know if it was a Tyler Perry movie, but it's one of those kind of movies. Good movie though. In that movie, the mama, had a restaurant. The name of her restaurant was A Wing and a Prayer. There was always a bum white guy that would come by and she would let him clean up in the back and feed him. She would take care of him all the time. And nobody knew why. Come to find out, that guy at one point was like one of the most successful stock investors in the country. So when she would get him cleaned up and he'd be in there eating, he would be telling her how to invest her money. Long story short, at the end of the movie, she ends up becoming something like a billionaire and had a lot of money in the company because he had been investing for her. Right? It's more to the movie, but I don't want to get the movie away if you ain't never seen it. Go watch that movie, A Family That Prays Together. But you don't know who is who. So this guy, very successful, he was in a down point. I think his wife died or something. His wife and his daughter died. Something happened and he went into like a real bad depression, wound up homeless. So now he's a bum on his street. But see, because you've never been in a position, you below average or you at average at best, you're not able to discern who's who. You ain't never had to hire nobody. You don't know how to hire people. You don't know how to judge people, character, and skill set. Somebody be trying to give you some advice because you don't like their sneakers. You know, you want to dismiss what they're saying when you should be listening. So that's my situation. I've been successful all my life. I'm at a down point. But even at my down point, I'm better than most of y'all. Most of y'all that's working, I'm running circles around. Still. So you could imagine if I had my health and my eyesight, I'd be killing y'all. I'd be laughing at y'all like I used to do every morning, going to get my car washed every morning and after work. I go get my breakfast, go to the car wash, wash my car, sit in and eat my breakfast before work. I was working at United Healthcare. And I'd just be laughing. Everybody be laughing. Why your car so clean every day? Why our car covered in pollen? We had this real bad pollen that year. Why our car so covered in pollen? And yours don't never have pollen on it. I get it washed every day, twice a day. BMW. Little 3 Series, nothing big, no big boy shit. 3 Series. I had the Android screen in it before they put Android screens in cars. Now, look at this thing. Tell you something. I hope he watching. My cousin Milt. He bet me on the Cleveland Cavaliers will be coming out of the East. I thought he was crazy. So they ain't even make the playoffs. I want my money. Hold on a minute. I said, nah, you trying to change subjects to the Lakers. We don't want to talk about the Lakers. Talk about these Cavs and where my money at. It's the hell I want to know. God, talk about the Lakers. I'm trying to deflect. Crazy. I should have bet him more. I'm trying to be nice. And Cleveland Cavaliers. Nigga. At least they texting me. Because usually when I go live is when everybody wants to start calling me. That's how it seems to work. But anyway, so take this little bit of advice I'm giving y'all. Huh? Oh, wait a minute. Somebody send me some cash app. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh. Nah. They ain't send. I don't know what that was. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, it's telling me about Bloom Energy. Didn't I just tell y'all? Wait a minute. Let's see what it's saying. Oh, it's an annual. Wait a minute. What is it? Annual meeting coming up. I got to vote on something. So I'm doing the thing I'm telling y'all to do. So I don't want y'all to think I'm just talking shit. Right? What the hell going on here? So I just got an email about an annual meeting for Bloom Energy that I got to vote on. Vote now, it says. So I'll do that when I get off here. So I'm doing the thing I'm telling y'all to do. I'm invested. I'm involved in what I'm telling y'all to do. I'm not just saying it and I'm not doing it. Now, I ain't got that much money to put in there, but I keep a couple dollars in there when I can. And it keeps me from wasting money. That way, I can do little things. My daughter needs some money, or one of my kids need a couple of dollars. Got it. Because I'll pull it out of the brokerage account and shoot them $50, $100, or whatever I can, you know. Or if I want to go out to lunch every now and then, what I did today, I went to Chipotle. I know I love Chipotle. So, you know, that's how I'm able to do those things. That's how I was able to get a new phone. Because I had some money set aside working. I needed a new phone, so I got it. That's this phone. I'm broadcasting on my old phone, but I got this Google Pixel 10a. I like the phone, but there's a couple of things that Google does differently that I don't like. So I gotta find a way to tweak this phone to mimic the way my Samsung and my LG phones used to work. Particularly with the gallery. Google phones, the Pixel doesn't use the gallery app. It forces you to use the Google Photos app. Now, there is a Google Gallery app, but it doesn't work the same way. I like to organize my photos a certain way by the folders and things like that. And Google Photos doesn't allow you to do it as easy. Anyway, that's my gripe with it. But other than that, I like the phone. Um, it was a good price. It works good for the most part. That's what's important. Just the phone I had, coming, it was starting to act a little wonky, and I gotta have a phone. I can't be stranded out nowhere without no phone. I can't do that. Phone is my lifeline, literally. Gotta have it. You know, some of these companies that spam me, it's too much. I get like 5 emails a day from some people, and it's just like it makes you not even want to do business with certain people because it's over much. It's too much spam. They texting you, they calling you, and they emailing the shit out of you. No, I don't want to talk to you because of that. Now, what is this about Chevron? Somebody just, wait a minute. Let's see what this is. Okay, so Chevron and Hess are trying to put a deal together, and it's contingent up, upon the Guyana oil assets. So I got to read more into that to see. I already got money in Chevron, so Chevron's another one of those stocks I recommended to y'all, because Chevron has a deep investment in Venezuela. So the better Venezuela does, the better all of these gas companies like Bloom Energy, Chevron, Exxon, etc. So you want to make sure, go back and look at my live stream where I talked about this. What stocks that you can get right now? You can do it on Cash App. Just start with $5, couple dollars, just so you in the game. All right. And then we can move you on to more serious stock wallets like Robinhood. You know, I like Robinhood too. In all of these companies that I do business with, uh, Cash App, of course, has a card, a debit card. Robinhood gives you a debit card. So does Acorns. You have access to your money. So I'm trying to help y'all out. You shouldn't have all your eggs in one basket, as they say. And your money, you got to put your money in position where it's moving. And if your money ain't moving, you might as well just throw the shit out the window. It's just sitting somewhere, you ain't doing nothing with it, or you got it someplace where you're gonna burn it up. You're gonna burn your own money up buying something silly you don't need, or something you could have waited on. Hair and nails, ladies, Jordans, fellas, download DC, downloadable content, porn. A lot of y'all with the porn, I'm like, I don't even understand that. Like, it's 2026. Y'all still buying porn? All of this free porn out here? I mean, if that's your thing, this porn been free for 20 something years. And y'all still buying porn? Wow. I don't even like studio porn, so that don't do nothing for me. Ah, But I normally don't look at my emails on the morning. So far, I done shared 2 good emails with y'all. Let's see here. Let's see here. The quiz. Let's see what this. Uh, let's see. I think that's all I got. That's noteworthy to share with y'all. Yeah, it just happened to catch my eye, and I figured I'd share it with you. But yeah, set you up a little Acorns account. Now, also, if you had a child, 25, 26, make sure you sign that child or grandchild up for the Trump accounts. That's free money. And it's already started making money. I know, let's see what it's doing today. I know they're doing good because the stock market has been crushed. And so let's see what the Trump account is doing. You go to TrumpAccounts.gov and let's see. So they start you out with $1,000, and already it's up to 1144. So it's already started making money. Right? Am I doing that right? Hope y'all can see it. No, I can't tell. So it's already up to 1144. It's free money. That is free money. I'll leave it on the table. That's all I'm saying. What other? And then it's listing some stocks that it's investing in for you. NVIDIA, which is on my list. Caterpillar, because all of these construction that Trump is bringing back here, these factories and warehouses, one of the biggest equipment manufacturer, like tractors and bulldozers, things like that, is Caterpillar. Home Depot, Tesla is doing on here. I don't know if there's any more. But yeah, all of them is they are showing in the green right now. Green is good. Yeah. So you got to be in it to win it, and can't just sit back and if I was this and if I was that. You're never going to be that if you don't start working towards that now. Start working towards it. Start small. And when you get a chunk of money like your tax money, throw it in there. Because $1,000 and you got a 22% gain in a day, that means you would have made what? 22%? We talking about $200? $20? Well, I don't know. I'll do the math. Math ain't my strong suit. That's why we got calculators. I'm looking for mine now. I should have went live with the new phone, but anyway. So $1,000 times 22, $220. I thought. So you would have made $220 in one day off of $1,000. Who else has put $200 in your pocket? I'm waiting. And there's guys out here to give good advice. Y'all ain't taking their advice. Like I told you earlier, you got Coach with his money mindset. You got Anton with the bag chase. And I'm sure they're giving you better advice than I'm giving. So besides us, who put money, real money in your pocket? Well, these niggas get on these podcasts talking about dumb shit. Ain't saying nothing. So just dumb. Reparations. I am not against reparations. But I think it's a stupid thing to focus on at this time. Why do I say that? Because think of the black demographic. I'm not going to say community because there is no community. The black demographic is like a bucket with a bunch of holes in it. So if you pour a lot of water in that bucket, all of it's going to flood out. Well, that's what will happen if you put a lot of money into the black community. It's just going to leak out almost instant. I remember me and Amanaz was at Walmart during COVID. And when them COVID checks started coming in, we could tell. Because that day we was at Walmart, we seen enough people rolling out TVs out of Walmart left and right. People buying PlayStations left and right. It was raining that day. I'm like, you so bad up for a television that you're going to buy a television in the rain? Seems stupid to me. But we was like, yeah, everybody got their checks. They wasn't buying no food. It was a bunch of bullshit. TVs and games. And then these people can't wait to put it up on the wall, raggedy ass wires hanging down. They don't even get it professionally done. And don't be having no cable or nothing hooked up, no internet hooked up to it. I'm like, what the hell are y'all even watching? They don't even have no rabbit ears. Only thing you do is play a PlayStation game on it every now and then. If your PlayStation ain't hooked up to the internet, you corny. You corny. But anyway, that's what they be doing. And man, I seen it. That was during COVID. So we talking about 21, 22, and they still doing it. They are still doing it. I'm going through my notifications, y'all. I'm sorry. Make sure I didn't miss any calls or messages. Shout out to the Hornets. The Hornets, I believe in the play-in game. So shout out to the Hornets. Charlotte Hornets, baby, better than the Cavaliers. Now I asked the nigga about my money. He ain't. Nah, don't get quiet now. So we had big dick energy earlier this year about them Cavs. Now you deflated. I got to give me another Hornets hat. I lost my other one. I need a new one. I had a nice Hornets hat too. I got it. I went down to the team store at the arena. They be having some fly hats that I don't see nowhere else. So I don't be down there as much as I used to because I don't live in Charlotte no more. I'm on the outskirts. So. Shit. And it's crazy that I was just in Charlotte Tuesday. But I'm gonna cut it short. Maybe I'll go back on later. But set you up an Acorns account. Set up your Cash App so you can buy stocks and Bitcoin. Start there. Bloom Energy, Nvidia. I don't have Caterpillar, but I will. Caterpillar, Home Depot, Tesla. Because I want y'all to be in position when Q4 rolls around, so you can move some money over to the Claude Mythos. That's going to be Anthropic. Trying to help you out. I want us to all improve. Everybody can't win, but we all can get better. That's what it's about. It's about getting better than what you currently are. We all got our individual races to run. I was a track star. And in track, we celebrated each other. Even if you were on another team, we like to push each other to do better. It wasn't like, yeah, we competed like a school versus a school. And that usually went to the bigger school. The bigger school is going to win because they're going to be able to compete in more events and rack up more points and trophies. But on an individual, somebody breaks a record in the long jump or in 100 meters, we're celebrating everybody. We want everybody to do better. And even on the team, as you know, as a senior or junior or senior, you want to push the freshmen to get better. So you're always supporting them and big upping them and encouraging them. So that's what I'm trying to do. I always had that spirit in me. Somebody may not be places I've been, and you may not get to the places I've been, but I want you to go somewhere that you haven't been. I want you to get better than what you are today. Tomorrow, next week, October, when that IPO comes out, Anthropic Mythos, well, Claude Mythos. Anthropic is the name of the company. I'll talk more about it. I will talk more about it. And I'm sure others. I've already seen in the business world people talking about this company. So I'm sure it's going to get to some of y'all or some of the other content creators that are mentally where I'm at. We in the same space. It's too well, it's kind of y'all 1099 people. I hope you got your taxes out. Tomorrow's the last day. Better run down to Walmart and get somebody to do your taxes. Get that on out. But, and let me talk about your 1099 people before I get off of here. Especially you Uber drivers, Uber Eats, DoorDashers. You should be positioning yourself at the minimum a LLC. But you really should be running it like an S corp. Because as an S corp, you can lease a vehicle or get a government, you can write off a lease. So basically the government will be paying for your car payment. That's where you should be positioned yourself for. I paused for a reason. I hope that didn't go over y'all heads. I'll run it back. You should be positioned as an S Corp, Inc. So instead of your little business being Izzy LLC, your business would say Izzy Inc. INC, Incorporated. At the minimum, you should be an S Corp. Therefore, this time of year, every year, your lease, you can write it off. And other things too, but I'm just going to keep it at the lease. And a lot of y'all wonder, I've heard people say, well, I never lease a vehicle. Why not? Why not? If you're going to trade the car in anyway, what difference does it make? But understanding the lease and how it could benefit you is key. But a lot of times us Black people, we hear things and we don't understand it, or somebody else says something bad about it and you start repeating it and you don't understand it for yourself. A lot of y'all didn't know you could write the lease off as a corporation. Cam, you can have your own corporation as an Uber driver or a DoorDasher or any of these other gig apps that you may be doing. But you don't want to listen to me. Keep doing what you're doing. But listen, that's all I got, man. I appreciate y'all rocking with me. I got some chicken that I thawed out. I got to get in the oven soon. So I'm going to get ready for that. And maybe I'll come back on later. I was tired, but I'm not no more. That oatmeal pie gave me some energy. But I do got to run out to 7-Eleven. I'm thinking, did I have anything else? I think that's all I got. I was going to talk about Trump a little bit. Yeah, I think I'll do that later. Come on later. I'll talk a little about Trump and Iran and give my perspective on what's happening. I think it's good. But a lot of y'all, you listen, I could tell y'all, a lot of y'all claim you're not liberal, you're not a Democrat, but when y'all talk exactly like they talk. The same exact talking points. So if it walks like a duck and quacks like a duck, it's a duck, baby. Maybe that's going to be the thumbnail that I use later, a rubber ducky. That's what a lot of y'all are. Anyway, on the way out the door, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, all that good stuff. Ring the bell, and stay tuned. Stay tuned. I'll be back on here later. Thank y'all for coming by the People's Podcast. I am your host, V. Ben Israel, but you can call me V.
It's your boy.